dude looks me in my eyes and says, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I had a threesome with two 16-year-olds. I'm like, bro, what?
Was gonna make a zombies video, but here we are, FaZe once again on the channel. The last video we did was about Banks and the crypto scam, but today Banks finds himself in hot water again. But it's not even Banks, it's FaZe Temperrr. Now, guys, if you don't know who FaZe Temperrr, he's basically the creator, co-founder of FaZe Clan, one of the original OGs. He actually stole FaZe Clan from a group of friends, but apparently it's being alleged that he has some kind of sexual misconduct with a minor. I'm gonna be showing you guys clips here. It's an accusation. Rain says it says so. Banks says he doesn't remember if so, and if it was, maybe it was a little weird. It was a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old was watching or something like that. Either way, I still think this is very weird, but I got a sequence of clips here, and you guys can be the judge of it. Let me know what you guys.
I want to put everything to do with me and FaZe to rest, bro, because there is so much I haven't said, and honestly, at this point, bro, I don't give a fuck. I think I'm going to collect my thoughts tomorrow and I'm going to say everything, bro. Every single thing that I know, everything. And I'm going to collect my thoughts because I have an eidetic memory, so I remember everything and anything. You know what I'm saying? And there's bad shit. I'm just going to do it on stream. I don't give a fuck. It's going to come straight from the heart. So if people have other questions, I'm going to answer it too. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't even know why I left FaZe. A lot of people don't even know why. It was for multiple reasons. It was by being fucked over by my homies, you know, that I threw, this is the craziest part, bro. I threw myself under the bus instead of them. I swear to God, I put myself under the bus instead of them. I wasn't even pushed out. I left. There's a fucking pedophile involved too, bro. I don't give a fuck if I get sued. I could give a fuck less. I always stand up for what's right. That was the final straw, bro. That was the final fucking straw. And when I said, bro, not only did you guys fucking air me out, y'all motherfuckers sold me out. Y'all fucking scammed me behind my back. And honestly, I just had an epiphany about it because I'm like, bro, not even covered about it. I was just so sad about it for so long. I've been fucked up over that pedo shit for like 2 years, bro. But I haven't said nothing about it. I haven't said shit. Because somebody I grew up with, somebody I always loved. But I have fucking 3 fucking rules, bro. 3 rules, and I'll have your back. If you get bored and go blow somebody's head off, I'll have your back. Probably I won't agree with what you did. I mean, that's fucked up, but that's my dog. But bro, it's like the pedo shit, the grape shit, animal abuse. I don't got your back forever, bro. Yeah, I do, but I'm not really gonna do anything with that, Nick. Yeah, and I'm gonna go into detail tomorrow about that shit. I don't give a fuck. And watch how my phone gonna get blown up tonight. Watch how I'm gonna get blown up tonight. Please don't do it, bro. Please don't do it. I don't give a fuck. It's like, you know what it is, bro? It's like these people don't care about me. They don't care if I live or die. They don't care if my mom's okay or not okay. And it's sad, bro. It's fucking sad. Bro. Like, these people, they don't give a fuck about you. And again, I always look back to where I was in New York. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was making more money than all of them combined in New York because I was obviously working harder. I had 2 channels, the only person with it. I was working harder than everybody, right? So I made more money than all of them combined. So I never took money. I was let everybody else have the money in hopes that we're building this beautiful company together. You know, maybe one day when it's time, you know, I'll get my piece. Y'all take care of me too, like whatever. And do you think a singular dollar was ever set my way, even brought to me indirectly through a brand deal or nothing? Even when I was going through it in 2021, not a singular fucking dollar. Even when I was going through it in 2021, medical bills was rinsing me, my family bills was rinsing me, IRS was rinsing me, everybody was rinsing me. I think anybody gave a fuck. So then, like, so I just had an epiphany, bro. I'm like, bro, why do I still care? Why do I feel bad? Why have I never said anything? Why? Like, why did I just throw myself under the bus and made myself look crazy for other people? And I swear to God, I'm gonna go deep in the story. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say everything from when I found out to how I brought it up to certain people's attentions who didn't care when I brought it up. I justified the fuck out of it. Not a big deal. Who cares? And then when I text it, all of a sudden it's like, whoa, this is the biggest deal in the world because I could screenshot that. And that's what I don't like about these content creator people, bro, is if I'm in a room with you and I say something, who cares? Right? Because like, I can't prove it. Can't prove I said it. But over text, you're going to pretend to care a lot more because now I can screenshot that and I can post that. Even though I wasn't even going to screenshot and post it like that, but because I can. So now we have, brother, if it was fucking Apex, it would not be right there. Okay? I fucking love Apex. Don't ever, like, come on, bro. That's a fucking great man right there. That's a great man right there. Okay? This dude looks me in my eyes and says, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I had a threesome with two 16-year-olds. I'm like, bro, what? Like, how could you tell me that after I'm telling you the 3 rules I have to why I'll never have your back as a friend? On my mother's heartbeat, that's what he said. He looked me in the eyes and he said that. I told Banks and I told Apex immediately. I even told Lee Trink. I have text with fucking Lee Trink from then. It was right before everything fucking blew up with the SPAC and FaZe went public and whatnot. And he dropped me off home and we haven't talked since. That's why you guys are always like, bro, why don't you play CS with him? Why don't you play this one? I don't want to say it, bro. I feel fucking bad. I feel bad. I know it's wrong. I know what he did is wrong, but I just hope people can understand like what it's like to have somebody you've known for half your life that you love, that you hope that your kids would have been friends and shit like that. Like, I don't know. It made me sad, bro. It broke my fucking heart. I didn't even want to bring this up, Banks. I didn't even want to bring your name up in this, bro. But you made that video. I don't know if we're about to watch it in a little bit, but it's just, you lied in that video. You're making shit up, bro. Even that tweet that you posted under, I screenshot it in case you delete it because I just don't trust you, bro. And I don't trust what you said there. You said some bullshit at the end of that tweet. What'd you say? You said, here, I'll pull it up here. Like you said, call concluded and Tommy didn't admit to it. Yes, he did. And you called me and you said, bro, this is so fucking bad. This is so fucking bad. He said he's going to kill himself if this shit ever comes out. And that's why I feel extra fucking bad, bro. That's why I feel extra fucking bad. You told me he would kill himself if it came out. And you guilted me into not doing it. You guilted me into not saying it because you're like, if he kills himself, that's going to be on you. And you made me feel horrible for that. So I don't know what the fuck to do, bro. And I had an epiphany yesterday. I'm like, bro, why have I been holding this information for this guy for 2 years? But I know he doesn't give a fuck about me. He doesn't give a fuck about anything that happened. It's just I felt bad. Why do I always feel so bad for people, bro? And I don't ever want to make it about myself at all because it's not. It has nothing to do with that. But, bro, what are you doing dropping a 10-minute video acting like I'm talking about you? Yeah, bro, people are tweeting at you. I don't know why they're tweeting at you. And then you're sending me fucking tweets, a kick champ saying it's Banks. Like, what the fuck do I have to do with that? You could have waited.
First thing I'm going to say in this video is I'm not a pedophile. Rain is not talking about me. There, I got it out. Video over. Peace out. No. This is definitely not funny. This is definitely not going to be like a super lighthearted video. And yeah, I'm sitting in a hotel room right now in New York City. I left FaZe a month ago and quit the internet a month ago. And for whatever reason, I keep getting dragged back into this shit. It's like it's by fucking destiny or where I'm supposed to be, I guess. I don't know. It's fucking retarded. But yeah, I'm getting fucking spammed in my mentions right now on Twitter, asking if I'm a pedophile, being accused that I'm a pedophile, being tagged in this clip from FaZe Rain on Fearbuck, talking about there's a pedophile at FaZe, and I talked about it, and these are all the reasons why I don't like FaZe and why I got fucked over by FaZe and how I feel, whatever, and I'm gonna get into all that. But the first thing that needs to be addressed is obviously this pedophile shit. It's a very heavy accusation. It's a life-shattering, life-altering accusation, and that's why it's so heavy, and that's why this is the first time that I'm speaking about it. I have to speak about it now because there's no fucking shot I'm going out sad like that. I'm not getting labeled any kind of predator, pedophile, not me, miss me with that shit. And I'm definitely going to talk about this and talk about the series of events that have unfolded to this point from my POV. So let's just get into it. Got a phone call about a year ago from FaZe Rain, or a text rather. He's kind of going off just about all the reasons why he's upset with FaZe, hates FaZe, doesn't fuck with FaZe. Because it's just been a long process, obviously, guys. We've been doing this, and there's a lot. It's very, very complicated, but whatever. Rain's going off about how FaZe has slighted him, and he brings up that somebody's a pedophile, and nobody gives a fuck, and nobody wants to talk about it. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Call him. He's like, Banks, don't fucking play dumb. We talked about this before. I'm like, Norton, pause. You're saying that FaZe Temperrr is a pedophile, which that is who he's talking about in the clip. And there's a story, and we're going to get into it. I'm like, whoa, that's Tommy. That's our brother. This is who we started this FaZe shit with. I'm calling him. That was the first thing I said. I'm calling him, and I'm calling Apex, because apparently this is something Apex is aware of as well. Norton and Tommy, or Norton and Apex are the closest on the team. So obviously, if Norton's going to talk to anybody about anything and be transparent, it's Apex. So I patched Tommy and Apex in the call immediately, and we sit on this phone call and we talk for a long time. We were on the phone probably for at least an hour, maybe even fucking 2 hours on the phone talking about this. And Tommy's first initial knee-jerk reaction to all this shit was, what the fuck are you talking about? Norton, no, this is not what the conversation was like. You're misremembering, you're misinterpreting. Obviously, Rain is coming back, standing firm on the fact that, no, you did say this. I do believe that you did this, whatever. And there's a conversation that happened between Norton and FaZe Temperrr years ago. This conversation that I'm describing on the phone with Apex, Tommy, Rain, and Apex, Tommy, Rain, and myself, obviously. Sorry, I'm fried. I literally just woke up. I'm doing one video and I'm putting this shit out there, and Rain can talk about all the details of it. Apex can respond, Tommy, whatever. So this conversation I'm describing to you guys is a phone call from a year ago, but Tommy and FaZe Rain had a conversation between themselves years ago. I might be misremembering it, but I think it was 3-4 years ago they talked about this, and that's how long these guys have been sitting on that for. So this gets brought up years later. It's obviously a very heavy accusation. Yeah, what can you do in that situation? The way we left that phone call off was, let's get to the bottom of this, let's handle it. I mean, Rain's talking about making videos, Rain's talking about this, and nobody's telling him not to. I mean, obviously, Tommy's like, bro, this isn't true, you're gonna fucking ruin my life. Tommy, for the record, is married, lives in the Midwest, has a kid, and is pretty much more or less off this internet shit. So, you know, the implications, the ramifications rather, this has on his life, it's life shattering. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked. And I don't, for the record, also, I don't necessarily have any reason to believe that Tommy is a predator, pedophile. If that were the case, I wouldn't be following him. He would not be my homie. I would have spoken about this to some degree, or handled it to some degree, to a point where I was satisfied with the result. But this was a thing between Norden and Tommy, and Tommy's response was, "You're bugging, you're tripping. This is not true." Tommy at this point is obviously going to have to make some sort of response and clarify, you know, what this is. I'm curious to see Apex's side of this shit too, because I remember vividly him on the call, like, this is the first time hearing about it too. I'm talking to him on the side, like, what the fuck is going on? And he's just as confused as I am, and just as obviously concerned as I am. And yeah, I mean, what else can you do? Like, we're on this call, and the way it left off was, let's get to the bottom of it. And we just never followed up. I don't think we ever, I think that's the last, as sad as it is, last phone call that us four were on together. Yeah, I mean, this FaZe shit goes deep. I cannot discredit the way that Norden feels or all of his emotions about this FaZe shit, because quite frankly, I feel a lot of the same ones, to be honest. So I can't sit here and be like, Rain's fucking tripping and bugging and FaZe did him right, because it absolutely did not. And I feel for that deeply. I think the only people that can really relate to how Rain feels in his relationship with FaZe to any degree are myself, Tommy, and Apex, unironically. And yeah, we all got fucked over. We all got really, really fucked in the last rendition of FaZe, with the last ownership, it going public, etc. And yeah, I mean, that was kind of my whole idea, my whole mission with buying this shit back and bringing it back in the first place, was it left on a really sour note and was really whack. And pretty much more or less a dead brand, and that really didn't sit well with me. The money was fucked. Like, we all got fucked over on that. Nobody got rich. Well, not nobody got rich. All the worst, wrong people got rich, and we were left holding a bag and got nothing out of it. And like Rain has said, and I have to tend to agree with him, he's fucking FaZe Rain. So his POV from all this, New York, like, I feel for the kid. Genuinely, I do. Like he said, he made more money than all of us, which is facts. Rain was incredibly generous, is incredibly generous the entire time I've known him, paid for shit, put everybody on his platform, did not move weird. I see the disdain and the fucking, and how much he doesn't like current culture between other influencers and creators, because it's against everything that he ever lived for or was about. And I could stand on that, and you know, despite whether Rain feels a type of way about me, him and I have always been hot and cold. But I don't know, the last conversation we had, I wished you a happy birthday and you told me you loved me. So I never really know where I'm at with Rain. But the truth is how I feel, and how I've always told him I feel. You're my fucking brother, and we're family, and I'll always love you. I'll always care about you. And yeah, during all these renditions of FaZe and all the issues he's talking about, and I'm sure he's going to go into detail about shit getting paid for, X, Y, and Z. I was always an advocate for him. For the record, he has had, like FaZe has helped him get visas, has paid for legal shit. I made sure that he was sent money when he was in trouble financially, and had to get some shit paid for. I called, I can't say who I called, but I called and fucking barked the fuck up and made sure that shit was handled, and advocated for Rain, and always advocated for the boys. And I've offered personally, out of my own personal money, to help Rain, because I'm not just saying it. That kid is my fucking brother, and there's no world where somebody I call my brother is gonna fucking ever worry about where their mom's sleeping or their mom shit or their own shit or any of that shit. That's not gonna happen. And he gracefully always declined these offers because that's just the kind of guy Rain is. It's very, very complicated. I don't necessarily agree with all this. I don't agree with a lot of the shits Rain's done and said, and I've been very vocal to him about that as well. And I'm sure he feels the same way about me in reverse. But this whole pedophile shit, this is as heavy as it gets, and this is as life-shattering as it gets. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I had to make this fucking video. No fucking shot. One tweet is too many. I got 100 people in my mentions like, yo, you a pedophile, dog? Nah, no shot. Not about to just like stay quiet. I've been too quiet for too long also, and I'm about to start barking up too. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave this off. Fucking spark this up. One take Tommy. We'll see what Tommy has to say. We'll see what Apex has to say. And we'll see what Norton has to say. Unfortunate video. And it's unfortunate that the only time, you know, I speak on social media now is about negative shit. But social media is fucking toxic. And this whole shit is, I don't know. And I don't know why the fuck my biceps have been out the whole video. Like I'm Bradley fucking Martin. But yeah, I'm not reshooting this. Yeah. Do with this what you guys will. Had to say my piece. I'm out.
I brought it up to him, bro. I did. And when we got in the call, Tommy said this verbatim. He said, it wasn't a threesome with two 16-year-olds. Actually, it was a 17-year-old. So all of a sudden now it's 17. Okay. One was 17 and the other one watched. That's what he said. And then he started bringing up all these random laws. I don't even know these weird consent laws, like Romeo and Juliet, this, yada. I don't fucking know. I don't know what these laws are, bro. And he says some shit like that. And even Banks calls me after and he's like, bro, what the fuck is like up with that law shit that he brought up? So he knows he did some shit that was wrong. He knows that. He knows that. But it's just, I don't like the denying of it. And I feel like in this video, you're trying to paint me like I'm lying and making shit up and just saying shit to say shit when you know that's not the truth, bro. And it's not fair because, you know, people try to hold that 2020 shit over me where I was just suicidal and trying to off myself. You act like I fucking sit there recreationally getting fucking high. I don't even like weed, bro. I just smoke tobacco. I hit the gym and I stream. I play CS and I open fucking.
And I don't know what to do or what to say at this point. But all I can say is, I mean, if it hasn't been said enough already on this call, stay away from underage girls, boys and girls. We have a lot of young men watching this stream right now. It's clearly and obviously not worth it. We're talking about a fucking company and a brotherhood that was built over the course of how long, Rain? Fucking 15 years, more or less, right? And it's fucking clearly coming to an end, you know? And it's I don't know. Today, I talked to him. It's been a while since I talked to him. Me and Tommy haven't been on the best terms because of a lot of FaZe stuff and involvement and shit like that. Another huge part of the reason why I finally just like said, you know what, I'm gonna go my own way. I like his story does not line up with what you're saying.
The only difference in this story, by the way, is what, okay, again, brother, he told me 2 16-year-olds, threesome. And then on the call, he said, if I said it to sound cool. Do you remember him saying that? There's no way. There's no way. That's such a crazy thing to say.
Rain, I'm fried, brother. I honestly, like,
okay, so
it sounds like something. It sounds like
it's not. Like, I remember.
It's so dumb that it sounds like something I could hear Tommy in an unironic way, like saying. Like, I don't know. I don't understand how that's cool though. Like, that's the part that doesn't like. I don't know.
I don't think it's cool either, bro. And I don't fucking agree with that. But what I'm saying, that's what he said. So insinuating, if he did say, I said it to sound cool, it's what he said. It's what he said. Whether he, for God knows why, he lied to me and said it was a threesome with a 16-year-old when it was a single with a 17 and one was watching. God knows why he lied and said it was a threesome. God knows why. Especially when I'm telling him how fucking demonic and evil that shit is and how I'll never have your back. That's what he said. It's what he fucking said. Okay? So then he goes in the call that we had after with me, you, Apex, Tommy, and he said it was a 17-year-old. He admitted it, bro. He did. And then he said, if this shit ever comes out, bro, I have a kid now, I have a wife, I'll kill myself. And you called me after, you're like, bro, he's never talked like that. Please don't do it, bro. I don't want him to fucking kill himself.
I do remember that, by the way.
The fact that I'm even having to respond to this and to that my name is in the same breath as the word pedophile is so sick, twisted, and insane. This is disgusting. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not that type of person. I am the furthest thing from what you called me. And I will never be that person. It's so mind-blowing that someone that I really built a brotherhood with, someone that I really considered a brother, that I invited to my baby shower, that I always looked after and took care. And then when you were going through your darkest days, I was there for you and I was making sure that you were good. When you were in a wheelchair for 2 years and like I was so gutted at the fact that like you couldn't walk again. And then all of a sudden you were able to walk again. And I was the happiest person in the room. There wasn't a single soul that was happier for you than me. Brother, I have known you since you were 14 years old, talking to me about when you were suicidal in these Skype chats, and I was there for you then. And I've been there for you this whole time. You talked about how I rated you the other day, even though when you first brought this up a year ago, and I believe that you brought it up just for money purposes, that you wanted money out of FaZe. Like you stated that a year ago in the conversation with me, Banks and Apex. You stated if you don't get paid that, you're going to air this out. That is blackmail. This is not like, you know who I am. You know the type of person I am. I am not what you called me. I'm fucking gutted, bro. And I'm pissed that you even put my name in that light, because now all I care about is my family, bro. Like my biggest concern is my family, my wife and my kid. Now my kid has to grow up and see this, then see that his father is in the same, that my name is in the same light as what you just called me. It's fucking sick. When I bring my son to school, right, and the other parents get to figure out who his dad is, and now they're associating me with that word. You don't even understand the levels of damage that you just inflicted into my life, into my family's life, into everything that I built. I have put my heart and my soul into FaZe Clan in ways that you and Banks and Apex know more than anybody. I brought you guys on because you guys deserved it, and I felt like you deserved it, and I broke bread with you completely. Split the company with you and made sure that you were good. And even at times where like you were trashing the company, I still stood out for you, and I still said he should still get paid. And I was looking out for you, you know? And I wanted you, and even throughout all this stuff, like in a way, I wanted you back in, even though you said this. And that just goes to show you my heart. You know, I'm disgusted by your actions, by the person you've become. You haven't always been this way. You're a really nice kid. I don't know what happened, what got into you. My name is in the same breath as the word pedophile is so sick, twisted, and insane.
And I agree, but dude, you're the one that fucked underage people. So that's what comes with it. And I get it. It's not like, it's still insane, but obviously it's not the same fucking thing as him being with like a prepubescent child, obviously, right? It gets progressively worse as you go down the age, right? But it's all fucked up. It's all wrong. There's no room for any of it. Exactly, just fucking admit it. He made a fucking 3-minute video, better than Banks' 10-minute video though, I can't lie. But 3-minute video, and he'd even say, I did it, I fucked up. Zero accountability, I hate the person you've become. I'm in the best fucking shape I've been in my life. I'm mentally clearer than I've ever been in my life. I'm the most compassionate, most empathetic, most giving, most caring I've ever been in my fucking life. You say, I can't believe you're the person that you've become. Yeah, suck my dick. The fuck are you talking about, buddy?
This is disgusting.
This is bullshit.
Anybody that knows I'm not that type of person. I'm the furthest thing.
Actually, everybody that knows that all you do is fuck hookers and are the horniest motherfucker of all fucking time. That's what we know. And you drink alcohol and you do all this bullshit. So of course you're gonna fucking do dumbass shit like that. Name one fucking Call of Duty event Tommy didn't show up with hookers. Please name fucking one. You wanna do this bullshit? You wanna fucking lie? Oh, I'm gonna show you that, bro. I didn't wanna do this at all, but now you're actually making me see red. I was sad and I was hurt for you in the beginning, and now I'm not. Because this is bullshit. This is the fakest fucking shit ever. And I get how hard it is for you when you have a fucking daughter, or you have a son and a wife, and it's hard. But this is bullshit. Be a fucking man. Just be fucking real. What is up with all these content creators and weak ass people that can't just be like, fucked up? My bad. And I get it's heavier than that, it's deeper than that. But just be a fucking human, man. I hate content creators for this fucking reason, bro. They just play into what society wants. Fuck society, fuck everybody. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So be real, bro. This shit is annoying, dog.
From what you called me, and I will never be that person.
But you did it.
It's so mind-blowing that someone that I really built a brotherhood with, someone that I really considered a brother, that I invited to my baby shower, that I always looked after and took care. And then when you were going through your darkest days, I was there for you. And
No, you fucking weren't. That's also the fucking thing that made me realize, bro. I was alone in my room, crying and screaming in pain for 2.5, 3 years. He came one time with Lee Trink 6 months after I was already stuck in that fucking bed. 6 months after. He came 6 months after one fucking time. He was not there for me. How are you gonna say you were there for me? Nobody checked up on me. Nobody was there for me. Don't fucking bullshit, bro. Hold up.
Hold it, chat. Uncle is speaking fact.
It's the truth, though. Nobody was fucking there for me. T-Wop was there for me. My Quinn was there for me. And parents. And that's really who was there for me on like damn a daily/weekly basis. Nobody else was there for me, bro. So stop that shit. Don't say you were there for me just because you texted me one time saying, hey, bro, hope you get better. Stop it, bro. That shit was a fucking second-to-second battle, bro. That shit was a fucking battle. And I was alone. Thank you, fam. No, I know. But just because he's saying me, Apex, Tommy and Banks were gonna call, and I said I want money or I'm gonna fucking air it. So that's why I'm calling Ape right now.
I definitely, I don't remember anything like that being said at all. Of course.
Brother, it was that after the 51-49 thing that I did not want to happen. I said, but also I'm not gonna join a team with a pedophile on. Yeah, and that's it. So again, I just wish he'd fucking take accountability and say, yeah, I did that shit. I'm sorry. That was fucking horrible judge of character. Horrible of me. I don't prey on kids, blah, blah, blah. He could have gone on a whole different fucking tangent and it would have been actually somewhat reasonable. But instead, he just says all that bullshit, bro, and then tries to say, I don't know who you even are today. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro? And it's just...
Yeah, I'm not sure what, he didn't really, I agree.
This is the last time I'm going to speak of this. My private life is being aired out for public entertainment, and I'm being forced into an impossible situation. So now, one day, my children are going to see this video, and they're going to know about, you know, sexual experiences and the type of person that I was before I met their mother. And let's just start at the top. So a lot of what Norton was saying of the type of person that I was is true. Not all of it. I was a reckless kid. I was very misguided. I was in and out of relationships. And I didn't know any better, right? And so one day, I met Emma, and Emma was the love of my life. Like this, I fell in love with this girl. And I wanted to marry this girl, and I never had wanted to marry anybody before that. I never wanted to get married. And I was just blown away. So this is the girl that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. But because of all the baggage that I had and all the shit that I went through and just the person that I was, I pushed her away. You know, she did not want to be with me, and she ended things, and that broke me and sent me into a dark, dark place. Soon after that, I was just that lost soul again, going to parties, partying, and just being a fool. And then one day I go to New York, and I go to this club that's 21 plus, and I link up with a buddy there, and he invites a couple girls, and I end up going back with these girls. We're all shit-faced, and I end up going back with these girls to my hotel room. I slept with one of them, and I found out after that this girl was 17. And that's the age of consent in New York. But regardless, I was sick to my stomach. It was just extremely uncomfortable knowing that and thinking about the situation. And that was it. And so shortly after that, or however long after that, Emma and I got back together, and you know, I was fully working on myself and becoming a better man and doing what I have to do to heal myself and heal like all the trauma that I had, and just work on myself on being a better man. And you know, not too long after that, I proposed. And a few months later, we found out she's pregnant. And now I realize I have a child on the way. So I have to put my self-growth in overdrive because my
child does not deserve to live a life where he picks up the bad habits that I had growing up. And so the last few years of my life have been on super fixated on just becoming a better man, husband, and father. That's been my number one focus, and it's something that I needed for myself. And you know, I wish that I started earlier. I wish that I didn't put the love of my life through all the things that I put her through, and you know, and then that was it. And so this allegation of me being called a pedophile is fucking insane. Anybody that knows me knows I am not a pedophile or even anything close to that, including Norden himself. So I just, this is something that is going to follow me around forever. And it's just sick because people on the internet will take things and twist it into something that it isn't, and just keep running with it. And now I just have to deal with the repercussions, you know? And so that's the unfortunate part about this reality. But that's it. I mean, there was nothing else to it than that. And yeah.
I just don't really know what to do with all this stuff coming out. It's just, I've been a FaZe Clan fan for the longest time, since I got into Call of Duty, since the big red one. I mean, not even like FaZe Clan wasn't even around then, but I was super into Call of Duty, and then FaZe Clan really took off, and all my friends started playing Call of Duty, and this is insane. I don't even know. This is crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening, watching, subscribing. I'll see you all in the next one. And I'm out of here. That zombies video for the new teaser is what was supposed to come out, but that'll be coming out tomorrow.